On the 28th day of December, the year 2022, happy holidays. Thank you for choosing KBC Lunchtime News. On the 28th of December, on a day when the Senate Special Committee probing the grounds for the impeachment of Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza began the sittings earlier this morning, and we are beginning at the Senate, where Kamche Menza will be joining us live for an update. Good afternoon, Kamche.
Back in studio, Nissie, Imano, like you said, we are here outside the Senate chambers, where this morning the hearing for the proposed impeachment of the Meru Governor, Honorable Kawira Mwangaza, began, of course, before the special Senate committee that is chaired by Senator Boni Halwale, who is the senator for Kakamega County. And this morning there are a number of activities that took place at or rather before the committee. There was the presentation of the issues from both sides. Of course, the side that is representing the county assembly, councils from that side, of course, presenting the accusations that are being leveled against Governor Kawira Mwangaza. Of course, the other side also had its representation. Governor Kawira Mwangaza's council, of course, standing to defend their position, mainly mentioning that this whole issue is political, or rather politically instigated, and that there are no grounds, there is no value in the evidence that was tabled by the mover of this particular motion. In their own defense, they are saying that there has not been any evidence that will allow her impeachment or her removal from office. But what is happening is that both sides are, of course, defending their position, and what is likely to be happening this afternoon is that all said and done, all accusations leveled against her, all defense coming out to defend this governor. This afternoon we're expecting that evidence will be presented, and what we had in the morning or in the sessions or in the sitting that has just ended is that the council from the county assembly side, they say that they have video clips and even witness statements that are supporting the accusations that have been put forward by the county assembly or the MCS, and that they will be presenting that evidence. So what we are likely to be seeing this afternoon is the video clips being played before the Senate Special Committee on the accusations that are being leveled against her. But what we have seen from the Governor Kawira's side is that they are all opposing all these accusations, and their main point is that they are only politically instigated, that there have been people, or rather a cartel that is out there that is trying to remove her from office for their own gain at the expense of the people of Meru County Assembly. So basically that is what is happening. There are a number of charges that have been leveled against Governor Kawira. Just to take a look at a number of them, there is the nepotism charges are 5, but of course under the charges there are a number of grounds that are being mentioned. One of the charges is the nepotism or illegal appointments, unlawful dismissals and usurpation of the constitution. One of the illegal appointments or the nepotism or the ground that falls under this charge is the appointment of the husband to the county offices. We have also seen roadside appointments of county workers. This is at Timau. There is also one that is said to have happened at Nkubu. Another one is said to have happened at Kianjai, and yet there's also illegal committee on the Meru municipality. So 5 charges, all of them carrying different grounds, and of course this has been saying about humiliation of minority leader. There's also another ground, vilification of the minority chief whip and other leaders. There's also vilification of senator of Meru County, again vilification of cabinet secretary for agriculture. So these are just a number of the grounds, of course, under 5 charges that have been presented before this special committee. But of course, all said and done, the evidence that will be presented is what will carry the day. So this afternoon, because they're sitting today and tomorrow before they present their report, or they table their report on Friday before the plenary Senate Senate chambers is that we will be seeing evidence that this side from the county assembly that it will be presenting this afternoon, and the Senate Senate Special Committee will be resuming their sitting at around 2:40. So of course we will be keeping tabs and we will be coming live for the viewer to follow the proceedings. Back to you in studio, Nissie.
Very much. That's Camp Chair Menza, who has pitched her tent at Parliament, and she's giving us an update on the probing of the impeachment of Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza that is currently ongoing. So the 11-member committee chaired by Kakamega Senator Boni Halwale will determine whether accusations leveled against the governor warrant her removal. And Kamche and the team will give us an update a little bit later in the day and in our subsequent bulletins. Now moving on, a survey by Infotrack Kenya has rated food security as the worst implemented promises and economic pledges by President William Ruto in his first 100 days in office. The survey further rates the Hustler Fund as the best implemented promises at 56%.
In a two-day survey conducted on the 21st and 22nd of December 2022, just a few days before the completion of President William Ruto's 100 days in office, 840 respondents above 18 years of age from 47 counties were involved to determine how best the promises made by the president during his inaugural speech on the 13th of September have been delivered.
So in a nutshell, on the elements that the president pledged to work on, his score is a C. The areas that seem very critical for him to address as a matter of urgency are the economic areas where he should address the, cost of living, the cost of basic commodities, and then the expanding of the wealth creation bracket so that we have financial inclusion for those who are marginalized, women, youth.
The survey majored in 4 key sectors, which include foreign affairs, governance, social infrastructure, and the economy. Implementation of promises in foreign affairs is rated best overall at 62%, followed by governance at 56%. Appointment of the 6 judges rejected by former President Uhuru Kenyatta, according to the survey by Infotrack, is rated best at 57.2%. The return of Port of Operations to Mombasa was also rated best at an overall score of 60%. The least score is on economic matters, with enhancing financial inclusion through the establishment of the 50 billion shillings Hustler Fund being rated best at 55.8%. The general scorecard of President William Ruto's administration within the first 100 days is at 52.8%, according to Infotrack Kenya. Sarafin Nairobi for Lunchtime News.
And elsewhere, Mombasa Governor Abdul Swamad Nasir has announced that 7 rescue and patrol boats have been deployed along all public beaches in the county. The move, he said, is aimed at averting tragedies as visitors and locals throng the beaches to celebrate the December holidays.
The revelation by the governor comes after 2 people lost their lives after a boat they were in capsized at the Jomo Kenyatta Public Beach, commonly known as Pirates, on Sunday. The 2 were among 12 family members who had traveled from Nairobi and had hired a boat for a short trip into the deep seas.
Tumefanya mpango, every of those boats zitakuwa na officials from the Kenya Coast Guards. Tunataka kuwe na lifesavers, and at the same time in each and every one of those boats tumeweka mpangilio, tulitangaza nafasi za youth resilience zile ambao kwamba nadhani deadline inakuja tarehe 27. So amongst the people watakaochukuliwa ni wale wenye experience ya diving, so that we can start taking these people on board. And we need to ensure that the county government will be at the forefront kuangalia mambo kama haya.
Governor said that each boat will have a Kenya Coast Guard officer, a lifeguard, as well as a youth with diving experience recruited by the county for the festive season.
Nimefanya mpangilio, kutakuwa na boat 7 za patrol that will be moving around area hii ambapo kwamba ndio the most frequented area. Kutakuwa na boat 4, kisha baada hapo katika island pia kutakuwa na boats, na from there the Likoni side ambapo kwamba watu wanajivinjari katika maeneo ya Shelly Beach na sehemu ya Jomvu, pande za Mkupe, all areas ambapo kwamba ni recreational areas katika wakati huu, na I'm glad that some of the boats are already here.
Meanwhile, Jomo Kenyatta and other public beaches as well as Mama Ngina Gardens are spilling over with the humanity of thousands of holiday makers on leisure. The revelers are back to beach life after nearly 3 years of restrictions due to COVID-19 pandemic to enjoy water sports, camel rides and water skiing.
Na nashukuru kwa vile last year kulikuwa na corona, tukuweza kuungana pamoja hivi, na ni kwa Mwenyezi Mungu ndipoza tumeungana hapa kwa leo. Na natarajia next year huenda matarajio yangu ama mipango ama mikakati ya Kenya Maritime itakuwa vyema, ndipo tukiungana hapa pamoja tuendelee vizuri.
Leo tumekuja kuogelea, tumefurahia na familia zetu wote, maana last year tungeweza kufika, lakini siku ya leo kwa ajili ya Mwenyezi Mungu na uhai wetu ametujalia uhai mpaka tuko hapa na familia yangu yote.
Inmates at Corinda Prison have a reason to smile after they received foodstuff as Christmas package from the Catholic faithful who congregated with them. Bungoma Catholic Bishop Mark Kadime, who presided over the Mass, urged Christians to volunteer, give and ensure they love those who are needy in the society. Prison in charge Francisca Simiu said most prisoners are discriminated against after serving their sentence. They appeal to the community to embrace and receive them once they are released.
This is the time to say we share with each other, because Jesus Christ shared his own nature with us, okay? So that we can also be better. That when we share, we sacrifice. We deny ourselves. We feel the pain, but someone else benefits.
Baadhi yao kuna wenye hawakutenda. Ndio kwa maana Mungu aliwaambia nilikuwa gerezani na hamkunitembelea. So tunapoenda kanisani tukifunzwa mafunzo ya kanisa, lazima tuyatilie maanani, si ndio?
Msichukulie njia nyingine kwamba tutazidi kuwa wabaya kule nje. Tumerekebika.
Elsewhere, the government has been urged to continue implementing its infrastructure development plan as a way to spur the country's economic growth. Olive Director Peter Gitau says that the real estate sector is a huge contributor to Kenya's GDP, and therefore opening up different areas would provide an opportunity for land-selling companies to explore new areas. According to Gitau, Kenya's economy has shown good indicators of recovering from the COVID-19 pandemic, as well as the effects of the electioneering period, which posed a risk to destabilize the economy.
The effect that we saw that affected other nations did not really affect us as much. But nevertheless, there are areas that and industries that were really affected. The hospitality industry was really hit hard. We are looking forward that the government is going to give us new incentives. One, for us to have an economic growth. We are looking at how the government will continue to make sure it continues with the infrastructure development.
Moving on, Senate Speaker Amason Kingi has called on the Ministry of Education to register the AJ Secondary in Kamale Village, Magarini Sub-County, Kilifi County as a public secondary school so that the Teachers Service Commission can post teachers to the institution. The immediate former Kilifi Governor Kingi noted that if registered, it will be the first ever public secondary school in the area. He made the plea during the groundbreaking ceremony for construction of 2 classrooms. Kingi also presented a donation of 4.2 million shillings, which he said was contributed by his classmates at Alliance High School. The Senate Speaker also offered a Form 4 leaver from the village a scholarship to study for a degree in medicine in China funded by the Chinese government.
Nilipokuja hapa mkutano wangu wa mwisho nilizungumziwa mambo ya shule ya secondary hapa Kamale, kwamba kuna umuhimu baada ya watoto wamesoma katika shule ya primary, hakuna haja wasafiri kwenda mbali, ni muhimu kuwe na shule ya secondary hapa katika kijiji hiki chetu cha Kamale. Kapatiwa na marafiki zangu, wakasema peleka kwenyu na ukaendeleze ule mradi. Kwa hivyo hivi leo tumeleta check ambazo hizo ni milioni 4,200,000 za mradi wa shule ya secondary.
In Busia County, a section of leaders in the county are divided over the push for the creation of Teso County. Speaking during the annual Iteso Cultural Festival at Kakapel Monument Center, the leaders led by Area Governor Paul Otuoma say the move might cause division amongst the larger Teso community. Teso North Member of Parliament Oku Kaunya, on the other hand, believes that it is now time the community gets its own county in a move he says will spur development.
The annual Iteso Cultural Festival at Kakapel Monument Center, Busia County. Pomp and colors leaders as well as the locals come together in celebrating their rich culture. It is here that the war of words ensued among its leaders in Busia County over the creation of Teso County. Area Governor Paul Otuoma hit out at those agitating for the creation of Teso County, saying their move might result in division amongst the Teso community.
Because in the mind of the people is that sasa tumeanzisha kaunti za ukabila. Na wengine wananiuliza na Kaunya amekuwa tu Ojamonga akiwa. Mbona hatukusikia hii maneno? Unasema wananiuliza. That is the truth. Hiyo ndio ukweli. Sasa watu wengine wanafikiria ati tunaitisha hizo 2 county kwa sababu sasa Otuoma amekuwa gavana. Kwa sababu hatujaketi na wananchi kuambia ukweli. Lakini tukielezea wananchi tutasema hii ni kitu mzuri, tusukume wote.
The area member of parliament Oku Kaunya differed with the governor, saying the move will benefit the locals and enable the community be at par with other counties in terms of development.
Wakati mmoja tulikuwa district moja. Baadaye Busia ikazaa district nyingine 6. Sasa tuko na sub-county 7. Na nikasema sasa Busia kama county imefika wakati imepatiana mimba ambaye karibu mtoto izaliwe. Na hii mimba mtoto huyu anaitwa Teso County.
This even as the king of the Iteso community, Emormor Papa Sunday Emolot, appealed to the governor and other leaders within Busia County not to be torn apart.
These issues of the county should not tear people apart. My appeal is for you to have a peaceful engagement. Let's talk, and this is what we want. We all need development. We bring success there.
Even if Teso County becomes a reality, we will have neighbors Bungoma, we will have neighbors Busia, we will have neighbors in other counties ambao We are interdependent. Tunaishi pamoja kama ndugu.
The push for more counties is being spearheaded in Parliament by Kuria East Legislator Marwa Kitayama, and the matter is currently before the Speaker of National Assembly. The matter awaits the Speaker to send it before the Committee of Legal Affairs before they can seek people's views. Timothy Kipnoso for Lunchtime News.
We are taking a short break, but we'll be back with more. Don't go too far.
With Glovo, you have anything you want from your city in your hands. Kama unatamani ugali beef ama fried chicken, order Glovo ujaribu restaurant mpya. Tamu. Kama game inawaka na unataka drinks zaidi, order Glovo ushangilie timu yako. Na kama your little one amemes na diapers zimeisha, order Glovo and save the day. With Glovo, unaweza track order yako na kuongea na customer support, which is always available. Download the app and order anything you want from your city. We'll deliver.
At KBC Channel 1, we put people at the heart of events with our captivating weekly news features. Every day, we are breaking new grounds with informative, entertaining, and inspiring human interest stories. On Mondays, 9 p.m., we have The Cabinets. Tuesday, 9 p.m., we get inside the barracks for military tales. We delve in the world of cinemas and theater each Wednesday night. For the young and industrious, make a date with us every Thursday at 9 p.m. Fridays are dedicated for my culture. On Saturdays, we go back in time for history in perspective. And on Sundays, we get to know the process of how things are done and made. KBC Channel 1 News features a whole lot of wonderful viewing experience.
Do you have a news story to share with KBC? Get in touch swiftly on email news@kbc.co.ke or call 0723-892-654 or 0734-780-124.
Welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. Now, Mbeere North Member of Parliament, Geoffrey Ruku, has urged youths with technical knowledge but lack certification to register with the National Industrial Training Authority to get certification. Speaking at the NGCDF offices at Siakago Town, when he met with artisans, Ruku further appealed to the youth to take advantage of the technical courses offered by technical vocational education and training institutions. He also encouraged them to organize themselves into groups in order to benefit from government contracts and tenders.
Mwito wa serikali ya rais wetu William Samoei Ruto ni kwamba wananchi wale wako chini, pale chini na kimombo bottom of the pyramid, wahusishwe katika project ya kimaendeleo ama mipango ya maendeleo katika eneo yetu yote ya Kenya. Tumesema kutakuwa na contract ya mtu mmoja, tutakuwa na contract ya vikundi, na tunatoa hiyo nguvu katika sheria ya Procurement Act.
Hapo mbeleni tumekuwa tukiona contractor ni mmoja tu anapewa kazi, na kuna watu wengi sana ambao wako na vyeti tofauti. Kuna mason, kuna carpenters, kuna plumbers na hawajawahi pata kazi. Na huku wanasukumiliwa, ukienda kwa shule hakuna, tunahitaji karo lakini hatuna pesa. Ukienda kuomba msamaha wa basari unaambiwa wewe ni fundi, na ni fundi ambaye hajawahi pewa kazi. Kwa hivyo vile mheshimiwa amepanga siku ya leo na ametuelezea, sisi tumevulishwa na hilo jambo, ni kwa sababu tukifanya kazi kama kikundi kila mmoja ataweza kuwa na hera kwa mfuko.
There are short courses in the country that are being done. Na hiyo ndio imenileta hapa kwa sababu mheshimiwa wetu ako na roho ya kusaidia wasichana wetu. Anataka wasichana watoke kwa nyumba, waende wafundishwe hizi courses, na ndiposa zile kazi zinapeanwa na serikali, zile zinapeanwa kwa constituency yake, aweze kuwapatia pia nao wafu.
Away from that, county governments have been cautioned by National Environment Management Authority to refrain from clearing existing forests to initiate development projects. NEMA Director Samuel Nyangeso says if encouraged, haphazard logging will deplete the forest and cause desertification with the attendant climate change effects. Nyangeso spoke at Emborogo Children's Orphanage Home, where he donated foodstuffs and oversaw the planting of 1,000 tree seedlings.
Kaunti zetu zote za Kenya siepukane kuingilia mambo ya forest kama hizi, kuanza kuweka miradi fulani ya maendeleo, kwa sababu wakianza kukata miti kama hii sasa, waseme wanataka kuweka institution mahali hapa ama waweke kitu fulani hapa ama wafanye miradi mingine, ni kumaanisha hapa sasa miti yote karibu 5,000 imetoka na kutakuwa na janga kubwa hapa.
In Kilifi County, the county government is set to unveil a new department of the Directorate of Partnership to coordinate all the programs from the donor partners and private sectors. Kilifi Governor Gideon Mungaro said the department will ensure the funds received from donors are well utilized. Speaking after signing a memorandum of understanding with World Vision Kenya, Mungaro lauded the non-governmental organization for initiating development projects in the county. The National Director, World Vision Kenya, Gilbert Kamanga, said they are running projects in 37 counties and have set aside 480 million shillings annual for investment in various initiatives in Kilifi County.
Yes. Juzi tulianzisha pale Bamba mahali maternity wing ambayo inajengwa na World Vision, na sasa tumekubaliana pia kwamba kwenda mbele mwaka wa 2023 na mwaka wa 2024 World Vision itatumia pesa takriban milioni 470 hapa Kilifi County. Kwa hivyo nafikiri ni uhusiano mwema, na tutajaribu kuhakikisha kama nilivyosema kwamba tutafanya kazi kwa karibu, tutasaidiana badala ya county kujenga mradi huu na World Vision ajenga mradi huu.
And overseas, police in the western Indian state of Gujarat have arrested 7 people for allegedly beating a soldier to death. Melaji Vagela was attacked after he protested against a video of his teenage daughter being posted online, according to the police complaint.
The complaint says the video went viral after it was uploaded. The alleged attackers are family members of a teenage boy whom Vagela accused of uploading the video. Vagela's wife and son were also injured in the attack. The victim worked with India's border security force. Elsewhere, a man and a woman have been arrested in connection with the murder of a 26-year-old who was shot at a Merseyside pub on Christmas Eve. Police are appealing for more information, especially for those who were in the pub at the time of the shooting. And emergency services in Spain have confirmed the 7th death after a bus plunged from a bridge into a river on Christmas Eve. Rescuers retrieved the body of a woman from the Leres River in the northwestern Galicia region on Monday. 2 people, including the driver, were hurt after the bus traveling from Lugo to Vigo fell from a height of about 30 meters, 98 feet, into the fast-flowing river. Finally, At least 28 people have died in western New York State, most of them in Buffalo, as the master winter storm continues to batter North America. A state official said some people have been trapped in cars for more than 2 days during what was probably the worst storm of their lifetime.
Let's take a look at the day's sports. Now, Mehul Gohil, the 2019 champion, has taken an early lead as the Kenya National Chess Championship entered day 2 today at Chatter Hall, Nairobi. Gohil, along with 34 other players, including defending champion Martin Njoroge, won both their opening 2 matches. In the ladies category, defending champion and top seed Sasha Mongeli maintains the lead with maximum points, along with 7 others, including 2019 winner Lucy Wanjiru, who is 4th, while 2018 winner and 6-time Olympian Gloria Jumba is 9th on the table. The 2022 edition has attracted the highest number of players compared to the previous editions. The biggest upset of round 2 was top seed Benjamin Magana, who was held to a draw by rising 19-year-old Timothy Mwabu, leaving him in position 34. And overseas, Arsenal came from a goal down to beat West Ham United 3-1 at the Emirates Stadium and moved 7 points clear of Newcastle United in the English Premier League standings. In today's fixtures, Manchester United play Nottingham while Chelsea face Bournemouth.
Meanwhile, former Manchester United winger Jesse Lingard is set to face his former team Nottingham Forest, who visit Old Trafford tonight in the English Premier League. At Stamford Bridge, Chelsea will be aiming to win their 7th league match of the season when they host AFC Bournemouth.
Little flick there. Another opportunity might present itself here, and it has! Cody Gakpo scores for the 3rd match in a row.
Liverpool have agreed to sign PSV Eindhoven striker Cody Gakpo. The 23-year-old scored 3 goals at Qatar World Cup to help the Netherlands reach quarter-finals.
And we have come to the end of Lunchtime News, but we do appreciate your interaction and your feedback on all of our social media platforms. And I would like to acknowledge Luceno K.E., who's watching on Facebook, Obadiah Arling Halland, Wamboi Agnes, Danny B-Boy, Esther Owatobi, Rashid Momanyi, and so many other people. We really do appreciate your interaction and your feedback. I am Nissie Imano. Lucy Mora has been our sign language interpreter this afternoon. A little bit later, we will be taking you back to Parliament, where Kamche Menza and the team are on standby, following up on the probing of the impeachment of Meru Governor Kawira Mwangaza that will be going on after the lunch break that the committee has taken. Thank you for watching. Happy holidays. Good afternoon.
With Glovo, you have anything you want from your city in your hands. Kama unatamani ugali beef ama fried chicken, order Glovo ujaribu restaurant mpya. Tamu kama game inawaka na unataka drinks zaidi, order Glovo ushangilie timu yako. Na kama your little one amemess na diaper zimeisha, order Glovo and save the day. With Glovo unaweza track order yako na kuongea na customer support which is always available. Download the app and order anything you want from your city. We'll deliver.
Ulimeja aka Rotagarama aka Bakurama aka mtoto wa Hadija aka Okonko. Yo manze, unatiki grapevine ndani ya KBC au sio stoke hapo baadaye.
The One Week Festival organized by the Nairobi City County Government provided a platform to celebrate the diversity of Nairobi as well as its rich creative arts, culture and ICT. Over the weekend, Alliance Francaise Nairobi was the place to be as film lovers converged to celebrate another milestone in our creative industry, a production aimed at telling our own cultural story. Culture is the epitome of our identity as Africa, and across the world, different people celebrate their diverse cultures.
So when I came this year, I came with a new strategy. I prayed more. I worked for it more, and I was just hoping because the competition was getting tighter every single day. Every person was raising their standards, their bar every single day.
Huyu ni Bahati, mtoto wa mama, Island's most beloved, the ghetto president, mtoto wa Mungu. And I want to wish you a happy new year. It's a Merry Christmas and a happy new year, and keep locked on Grapevine on Channel 1.
The holiday season is here with us. You have been so amazing. In fact, you are the reason why we are who we are today, the great KBC. We've also put the best foot forward to bring you the best, not only in news, but also in programming. And as we get into 2023, we're looking forward to a more promising year. And happy holidays to you and yours. My name is Irene Mchuma Odim. Happy holidays once again.
Dereva, kutumia simu wakati uko barabarani ni hatari kwako, abiria wako na kwa wengine wote walio barabarani. Wengi wamepoteza maisha yao au kujeruhiwa baada ya kuhusika katika ajali zilizosababishwa na madereva wanaotumia simu. Usiwe mmoja wao. Usalama barabarani unaanza na wewe. Ujumbe huu unaletwa kwako na Kenya National Highways Authority. Quality Highways, Better Connections.
A season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. Fa la 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 la. From the sporting fraternity, we wish you a Merry Christmas and a sporting New Year.
Son bandidas los recuerdos que me llevan a soñar, bandidas las que un día aprendieron a amar. Bandidas.
With Glovo, you have anything you want from your city in your hands. Kama unatamani ugali beef ama fried chicken, order Glovo ujaribu restaurant mpya. Tamu kama game inawaka na unataka drinks zaidi, order Glovo ushangilie timu yako. Na kama your little one amemess na diaper zimeisha, order Glovo and save the day. With Glovo unaweza track order yako na kuongea na customer support which is always available. Download the app and order anything you want from your city. We'll deliver.